Welcome back, students. So this is how the actually metal react with acid and metal reacts with another metallic salts or ionic compound that way. So this is the displacement reaction. I told you. I have to remember the activity series for this to write this one. Some of the reaction will never happen if you take. No? So this reaction if you write copper nitrate, the same reaction here. We write copper nitrate with a plus Ag. This reaction will never happen. This reaction will never happen because this is less reactive, this is more reactive. So less reactive element cannot displace the more reactive element. So you are getting my point. So this is how the metal reacts with another metallic salt. So one more important concept which is there in the thermite process. Thermite process. So this is a term. This is a again. This is a displacement reaction here also. So here is the displacement reaction. Thermite reaction happens in between the Fe2O3 and aluminum. So during this heat is provided here. When you provide heat, this reaction happens and Al is formed. Al2O3 is formed plus iron. Iron is separated over here. Iron here actually melts and we call it as molten iron. Molten iron. This molten iron is used to join the tracks, railway tracks. Railway tracks. So Fe2O3 plus aluminum. This reaction happens. This reaction is called thermite process. Here, actually, aluminum is a reducer, acts as a reducing agent. It reduces the Fe. So it reduces actually. So here it becomes oxide. Aluminum reacts with oxygen to form oxide Al2O3 and Fe is reduced here. They separated. I told you this is a highly exothermic reaction. Highly exothermic reaction. It produces lot of heat also. Because of that heat, the iron will melt and forms a molten iron. Molten iron, which is used to join the broken railway track. Broken railway track. This is about the thermite process. So this is also a displacement reaction if you take. Here more reactive element displaces the less reactive element. Here aluminum is more reactive, that is used as a reducing agent to reduce the Fe2O3. So in the next part of the lesson, we are going to study about the metallurgy process. Metallurgy process. So what is metallurgy? So metallurgy is the art of extracting the metal. Art of extracting the metal from its ore or mineral in a desirable form. So it is a given art of extraction of metal. Extraction of metal from its ore in a desirable form. If you want purest iron, there is a separate method. If you want the purest form of copper, there is a separate method. Impure form, you will have. So like that, if you take, there are during the extraction, metals are having different impurities. That impurities will be removed. So removing, if we remove the 100% impurity, then it is called as pure metal. Pure metal, like that purity will be there. If you take gold also, there are 22 carat, 18 carat, 24 carat. There copper is mixed in the gold. Copper is mixed in the gold, like that. So that is the purity. See, this is metallurgy. So before going to metallurgy, we should understand what is ore. You may be studied in geography. What is ore? Ore is a mineral or a compound in which metal exists or metal can be extracted. Ore is a substance or mineral from which metal can be extracted. Metal can be extracted. So, ore means what? It's a substance or a minerals from which metal can be extracted. Metal, say, we have ores like we have sulfide ores. Sulfide ores, commonly sulfide ores are there. Then we have carbonate ores. Then we have oxide ores. And we have ores are get in complex salts also. In complex minerals also we get ore. Example, chalcopyrite. Chalcopyrite is one of the ore of iron. So it's a complex, means more number of elements are hidden in that compound. This is ore, sulfide ores, carbonate ores, oxide ores. So there are different method of extraction if you take. Sulfide, for example, mercuric sulfide you can give, copper sulfide you can give. So carbonate, calcium carbonate we can give, zinc carbonate we can give. Oxide ore Fe2O3, that is hematite. You can give AlO2 oxide. You can give. So there are mainly these are the different ores available in earth crust: sulfide ores, carbonate ores, and oxide ores. So already notes is given about this. Go through that notes which I have given. This is about the metallurgy. So if you have any doubt regarding this, you can ask now. So before going to the next part of the lesson, we have to know something about like some of the concepts of some of the terminologies like gang, or we call it as matrix. The impurities which are present in a ore, the unwanted impurities which are present in a ore, they are called as gang or matrix. That has to be removed. So, like example, say, I'll give an example like to take copper sulfide and Hg it is. So copper sulfide, if you take sulfide is not necessary for us. So as you know that already, ores are available in the earth crust. When we see extraction, extraction is separate. Before extracting, mining is done. We get all the ores in the earth crust. That is that process of digging the minerals. That's called as mining. After the mining, the ore will have some of the impurities. Sand impurities will be there. Muddy impurities will be there. All that has to be removed first. Those impurities which are present in the ore are called as gang or matrix. That has to be removed before before extraction, we have to remove those impurities first. Easily washable impurities, easily removable impurities, that has to be removed first. If you take in case of Fe2O3, we have a lot of silicon dust over here. In the earth crust, sand is there, silica is there, lot of minerals are there. So similarly, when we extracting the iron from hematite, Fe2O3, except iron, all are impurity for us. When we are extracting the metal, yeah, all are impurities for us. Only the metal is a purest. We want metal in a purest form. That's why all other elements are impurities for us. That has to be removed. Before removing that elements which are other than iron in the Fe2O3, we will remove the muddy impurities by simple washing. There are some methods. Magnetic separation are there. Flotations method is there. That method we use to remove the washable impurities. Hydraulic washing is there in case of Fe2O3. There are many methods if you take. So simply I will tell one example. When you bring a vegetables, leafy vegetable, green vegetables to your house, immediately what is the first thing we are going to do is you will remove the unwanted or the vegetable which are decayed. Or if it is green vegetable means we will pluck up all the old leaves that old leaves will be removed. Then we will remove the muddy impurities by washing with water. By water, we'll remove the muddy impurities. So we'll remove that. We remove the roots, unwanted leaves, all will be removed. So that process actually, no, see, that is nothing but removing the impurities. Similarly, here ores, we will remove the impurities. We'll take what is necessary for us by removing the impurities. So that process of removing the impurities easily before extraction, that is called concentration of ore. Concentration of ore. Concentration of ore is nothing but removing the impurities easily washable impurities. That is called as concentration of ore. Or concentration of ore is nothing but concentration of ore is nothing but enhancing the metal which has to be removed in a ore is called as concentration of ore. This is done before extraction. So I told you extraction, there are separate methods. For sulfide ore, there is a separate method. For carbonate ore, there is separate method. Oxides, there are separate methods if you take. So the methods will be chosen on the basis of their reactivity series. If the metal are more reactive, there is one method. In the middle of the reactivity series, there is one method. So less reactive element if you take, less reactive element, there is a separate method. For less reactive element, we use electrolysis method. Medium reactive element, we use roasting and calcination method. For highly reactive, so like this it is divided. So on that basis we'll learn. For sulfide ore if you take, so roasting is done. Roasting method is done. Like that way we use the method depending on the type of ore. So the extraction part we'll see tomorrow. So have a 10 minutes break and come back to Hindi class. Thank you.